everyone, it's Sandy Reese with StampACrew.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Thanks for joining me for a live tutorial today. Happy July, happy early 4th of July. We have company coming in starting tonight, and so I have been cleaning, I have been doing some decorating, putting things away, and it's a no makeup day, so we're just gonna go straight to our hands-on view. Yesterday was one of those days too. I did makeup, but I did weeding and working in the garden and all that stuff. So, you know, sometimes we just have those days. So anyway, today is a project. We're doing a project that we did at Bingo at the end of June. And I have like 10 or 15 projects I need to do for you guys, and I have had no time. I am not prepared for July. I am running late, so wish me luck. So we're using the ink Floret stamp set. This is a new online exclusive. I actually received this on the Stampin' Up! Incentive trip. And I have to put a disclaimer anytime I say anything about it, that fewer than 1% of demonstrators earn this achievement. So this was one of my free items that I had not received yet, so I was very excited to use it. And then I just needed a sentiment set to go with it. So I'm using the Scallop Bloom stamp set. There's a beautiful die set that goes with this, but I'm just using stamps today because we have this gorgeous flower here. We're also going to use our Stampin' Positioner. Okay, let's get our supplies. We don't need much. We are just using, what color is this? Crisp Cantaloupe. I forgot what color it was. Crisp Cantaloupe, Old Olive, and Basic White. Those are our 3 layers. We've got a punch from the Rounded Rectangle Punch. And I'm looking for my bone folder. I don't have my tools ready. And a little bit of the Crisp Cantaloupe ribbon. Okay, so let's get our positioner. This is the base, and we have this great grid paper, and it has these little holes here that you put on the pegs. And what I like to do is just grab some of my old washi paper, and I put where people are supposed to put their paper. So when I'm doing a class, that makes it really easy for everybody to just kind of put it right in the corner, and they don't have to think about where they're putting it. Just line it up right there. Now, for some reason, we're just going to put it right there. It doesn't have to be perfect. So I'm using one of the magnets to hold that in place, and then I'm going to put one right up in that very corner. All right, and then I have my stamp positioned on this part, and the part that just has the 2 holes goes right here. And then the other ones are on a little spring kind of thing right here. So we're going to ink this up. And when I use 2 colors on one stamp, I like to use my spots. But it makes it's sometimes a little tough. So I'm just kind of looking to see on my flowers. I just want the flower part with the coral. So I'm using Calypso Coral Spot, making sure it's inked up really well. We've got 2 flowers. And there may be a spot right at the bottom of the flower where we might get a little Old Olive overlap, but that's okay. All right, let's grab our Old Olive, and we're going to ink up right here. And if we get a little overlap, it's okay. Just kind of looking to see how close that is. Okay, the rest of it's pretty easy. Okay, let's see how that looks. I think that looks pretty good. We're just going to give that a good press, make sure all the ink goes down, and then we'll see how it looks. Ooh, that looks good. You'll notice it's not exactly perfect, but that's okay because we are going to do a little bit of coloring, and that will just cover that right up. So I'm bringing in my crisp cantaloupe blends, and I'm just going to do a little bit of darker. So crisp cantaloupe, and then Calypso coral's like an even darker shade, and then petal pink's kind of a lighter shade. And I'm just doing a little bit of shading with this darker one. All right, and then we'll grab the light crisp cantaloupe. Bring that in. If you like to leave a little more white space, you can. I like fast coloring, so I don't pay attention to the white too much. And I had, oh my goodness, included the Old Olive blend too, in case some of that green needed filled in, but I think it looks pretty good. Okay. And then I'm just using a little bit of light golden glow for the center. You could use Daffodil Delight or something else if you want to. And then I'm going to use a little wink of Stella, and I'm just going to do a little bit on our flowers, just because to give it a little sparkle. Not coloring the whole flower, just some of the lines, just to give it a little bit of shimmer. Okay. Now we are going to stamp our sentiments. I'm bringing a big pad in for that. Makes it a little easier. And on our label, we're going to stamp wishing you a day of relaxation, happiness, and love. This is a good birthday sentiment. And then I have a big happy birthday we're going to put on the inside. Just like that. Okay, super easy. All right, we are going to grab my glue over here, adhere down our Old Olive cardstock, and I'm just going to do this at an angle, and I will post measurements on my blog. And then we're going to, before I glue that down, we're going to put a little bit of, I was going to make some, okay, here we go. Oh my goodness. I meant to I do that a lot. I hit the wrong button. I meant to do the stop button, and I did the answer button. Okay, so we're just gluing this down. And when she calls right back, sometimes I worry that there's an issue. But I don't think there was. I just talked to her like 30 minutes ago. Okay. All right, so we're going to pop up our little label. And I'm going to put this label, it's not a very big angle, so I'm going to put it at the angle of the ribbon, because I feel like if I don't, that'll be off a little bit. Then we're going to grab these really cute pearlized faceted circles, and we are going to, if I find my pick tool, I have no idea where that is. I have to use a contraband one. And we're going to grab the darker ones, the more Calypso coral color. Just like that. And that's it. Isn't that cute? So easy. Once you get the stamp on, you can just keep going and going and going and making these. I've got one more kit I'm going to make up, and put that in my sale rack. So I hope you enjoyed the project today. Who do we have on today? We got Faye Ellen. Hi, Faye Ellen. Hi, Carrie. Okay, so that's it. You got a chance for my daughter to come on. All right, thanks everybody for stopping by. Check back soon. We'll have some more videos, and you guys have a safe and happy 4th of July. All right, bye everyone.